Hey, welcome back to another episode of Talladega County Living with Ebony L. Trust. And of course, I am yours truly, Ebony L. Trust, your trusted realtor with Town Square Realty. And I want to thank you for liking and subscribing and for joining me again today. So our conversation today is the first step in the home buying process. Want to break that down, want to help you to be an informed buyer, because purchasing a home is, like in the top 3 of major purchases of your entire life. And so, of course, as your trusted realtor, I want you to know exactly what your first step is. Okay. Now, here's the thing. A lot of buyers think that the very first step in the home buying process is to go house shopping. And who doesn't love house shopping, right? Being able to go look at different architectural structures and look at various neighborhoods, especially if you have children or you have pets and things like that. So who doesn't like house shopping, right? I know you love house shopping. I love house shopping too. However, the very first step in the home buying process is not going house shopping. Okay. Boo. I know. But let me explain to you why. I have 2 reasons, my top 2 reasons why your first step in the home buying process is not going house shopping. Okay. The first reason why going house shopping is not the first step in the home buying process is, how would you know where to start, right? So what I mean by that is, when you call me and you say, hey, Ebony, I want to go house shopping because I'm ready to buy a house. How will we know where to start? Now, listen, I know that you may want 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and a garage and an in-ground pool and all of those types of things. But when we do searches for houses, if you've ever been on, say, realtor.com or Zillow or anywhere like that, you'll notice that one of the areas that the software wants you to fill in is price, sales price. What price range are you looking for? And if you start the process with just house shopping, how will you know what price range to put in? How will you know what you're looking for? Even if you just put in 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a garage, a picket fence, whatever the case may be, you're still going to come back with a whole range of prices. There may be some that are $50,000. There may be others that are $500,000. There may be others that are $5 million. Now, of course, because you are a savvy home buyer, you already have in your mind what you want your mortgage payment to be. Because I know, because you're smart, because you are fiscally responsible, you don't want to be house poor. I get it. So you come into the process already having some idea about what you want for your mortgage payment to be. I get it. But when you're home shopping, you don't start with, I want this type of mortgage. I want this amount of a mortgage. That's not a search string on those websites. So we can't start there. So the question then again becomes, how will we know where to start? The second thing, or the second reason why you should not start the home buying process with going out home shopping is because you don't want to set yourself or your family up for disappointment. Okay, what do I mean by that? Well, here's the thing. If we go and we see a property and it literally has everything that you want in a house, it is the house that you have dreamed about, that you have sat and you have put together what your furnishings are going to look like. It is the exact porch that you always imagined as a little girl or a little boy that you wanted to have in a house. And we go and you say, oh my goodness, Ebony, this is the house that we want. All I'm going to be able to say to you is, okay, cool. Let's go. We won't be able to make an offer. We won't be able to let the seller know that, okay, we love this house. Why? Because we don't know whether or not we can get this house. Because we haven't done the real first step in the home buying process. The first step in the home buying process, step number 1, is to get pre-approved. That is the most critical step, but it is the most skipped step in the whole home buying process. Sometimes I've had buyers who look at their credit score and they're like, boom, I got the 620. I'm ready to buy my house. Let's go house shopping. And they are a little miffed with me because I let them know, nope, that's not the first step. For these very reasons, we won't know where to start. And if we do go see something and you love it, we're going to walk away disappointed because you won't be able to do anything. One of the very first things that a seller's agent is going to ask a potential buyer for is their pre-approval letter. Why? Because the seller does not want their time wasted. They want to know that whomever is expressing interest, whomever is wanting to submit an offer for their property really and actually can. And if we don't have a pre-approval, we won't know whether or not we can actually pursue a property. Does that make sense to you? If it does, make sure that you put that in the comments, because listen, I don't want you to comment and then be mad at me. I want us to be friends, right? So we need our very first step, our very, very, very first step is to get pre-approved. And with that pre-approval in hand, we know where to start. We know how much house we can go after. And when we find your dream home, the one that you have been waiting on all of this time, we can right then write an offer up and submit it to the seller with the pre-approval as proof that you are a serious home buyer. So there you have it. That is the first step in the home buying process, is to get pre-approved. Now, if you need assistance, I have a trusted lender to whom I can refer you. Just message me, DM me on Instagram, on Facebook, or comment below and let me know, and I will connect you with our trusted lender. If you like this video, if it was helpful, if it was informative, or I was just very entertaining, please make sure that you watch this video right here, because it's going to be just as informative and just as entertaining. Yay! Listen, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If it helped you and you know that it will help other people, go ahead and like the video, share it out. As a matter of fact, hit that bell. I want you to subscribe and hit that bell so that you never ever miss when I add a new video. This is news that you can use as a home buyer or a home seller. So I want to help you. Why? Because I am Ebony L. Truss, your trusted realtor with Town Square Realty. I want to thank you again for joining me on this video, and I'll see you on the next one.